and hello to you.
Hello. I do have a personal question.
A personal question.
I can't see clearly without glasses on.
Okay.
It is my preference to be in that reality.
Or so you think.
To see clear. Yes. I wonder why I don't see clear, and I wonder what is there to shift to see clear without glasses on.
We understand. Thank you for sharpening that image. You see, there are all kinds of reasons why one might choose to manifest such a particular translation of energy in your own system, on your planet. Very often you're telling yourself something about the way you look at things, quite literally. You understand, you might know from your biology that your eyes cross-connect to your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So you could say that your left eye has to do with the right brain and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
In some occasions, we're not saying in all, but in some occasions it has to do with being able or not to focus sharply on your creative side or the more rational side of yourself. Or people who have a hard time facing the rational world or the way they have labeled it to perceive it in their reality, to soften that out a little bit, to make it a little blurry so it doesn't seem so invasive to them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see? These are just tiny examples of the wide range of reasons that you might have for yourself to manifest that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, your energy of not preferring that leans more to the not wanting it.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to find a way where you can love yourself for having manifested this right now, right here, the way it is,
Mm-hmm.
starting with what is, and being absolutely okay with that staying there forever, maybe even getting worse,
Mm-hmm.
or going, being neutral about that. That is how you open up the door for change. And if it is relevant for you, then it might.
Mm-hmm.
But it may not be relevant for you. You see.
So first be okay with the situation now.
As it is.
As it is.
Always. In any case, in any situation where any one of you desires change, you're not walking away from what is without making peace with it first. You see. Does that help you?
Mm-hmm.
Then we thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And we wish you happy observing what is.
Mm-hmm.
Sharply, softly, however you like.
Arjun, I have a question.
Yes.
It's about what you were saying, that we have to accept the things before we can transform. But a lot of times I feel that I understand it in my head and that I can see it clearly by head, but really doing the transformation of really accepting situations by heart can be so difficult.
If you say so.
I don't know. Like, what is for me personally? How can you make the process of accepting, like, how do you start doing the real acceptations instead of just knowing that you have to accept it and seeing it, but really doing it?
Well, in your case, we would say, how about changing your definition about this whole process of accepting, first of all? And understand that you can change or accept or transform in a split second if you want to. It can be very, very easy. If we told you that just right now, somewhere outside of this building, a pot full of flowers fell over and broke, can you accept that?
Yes.
Well, was it very hard to accept that?
Well, no.
So is accepting a given situation always a hard thing?
No.
Hug that first. You can shift as fast as you want to. Do not tell yourself, or we would say, we suggest, to stop telling yourself that it is a hard thing to shift when what you really want to do is shift and allow shift in your life. So the definition of the shifting process itself, as you have put it up for yourself up until now, wasn't working in your benefit, you see. Start with the foundation. Look at the belief, below the belief, below the belief, and see what's keeping you from doing that shifting in an easy, effortless way. Because you can. Think of the pot of flowers. From that perspective, look at whatever given situation you wish to shift and ask yourself the hard questions. When you feel you can't move away from it, exaggerate what you call the evil. Make it worse. Make your disaster scenario and see what it is that you are so afraid of. By asking yourself, what is the worst thing that could possibly happen if I would start to believe this and that, for instance. You see?
Yeah.
That is how you unravel those hidden beliefs that are below other beliefs. And you start to dig up the foundation and see what's rotten about it or what's clean. What is serving you and what isn't. Now it's all yours and you're free to choose between whatever parts of your foundation you'd like to keep there, not look at yet, or look at. Up to you, your own tempo, nothing needs to be rushed, you're never wrong. You'll always be perfect in every single moment because you are your path, you can't be off your path. This discovery and even deciding, I'll look at that tomorrow, is your path. That's who you are and it's perfect. You see? There's no rush. Be kind on yourself. That's the most important thing that wants to come through about this for you in this moment. You feel you can work with this.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. And happy digging.
Arjun?
Yes.
We're heading towards a time where the contact between us humans and the ETs and EDs will be much more entwined.
Yes. Or at least
we hope so.
a group is manifesting that or allowing that in, yes.
The way that I'm learning at the moment is the whole hybrid children process.
Yes.
And that we're going to be able to see them, or for those who have hybrid children. And are you, as the YahYel, are you going to show yourself to all the people, or not just only to the people who are ascending more faster?
The end of your last question, or only to
the people who are awakened and ascending?
Oh, understand first of all this. Thank you for that question. As you raise your frequency, you are much easier for us to reach. You see, you want to create that overlap where we can meet each other. You say in the middle. So there's no discrimination there. It's not that we do not wish to speak with those who are in a slightly lower frequency. It's just harder for us to perceive them and for them to perceive us. So there are those on your planet who have, as you call it, hybrid children, but may never become aware of it because they're not working towards that frequency level within themselves. You see.
Okay.
The more self-empowering and love-based decisions you make for yourself practically in your life and you actually live the dream instead of dreaming of living, The more you do that, the more easy any one of us on the higher frequency realms, as you perceive it right now, can interact with any one of you. So that's a general thing that is being played out on general level that works with.
Okay.
You see? But there is more and more people on your planet in general who are able of keeping up a higher frequency. And that's what helps, in a sense, your collective move closer to open contact, and which gives us a cue as to how strongly we are allowed, in a sense, by your own invitation, to show more ships, or have a little hand in the defrosting of your planet, as you are defrosting yourselves and discovering all kinds of very interesting gifts under the ice. Because you've been hiding a lot of your own history that is very closely intertwined with other extraterrestrial races. And this information too is starting to come up to the surface for more of you. Just a little peek behind the curtain.
Yeah. Thanks.
You are so welcome. You are so loved. Oh, and your kids say hi.
Thank you very much.